Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossland. Today I'm really excited because I'm reviewing an indie brand called Alijah Storm Cosmetics. This brand is actually from a YouTuber. His name is Elijah Storm, and he created his own makeup line, which I think is really awesome. And I actually won this palette in a giveaway from Crystal. I'll link her down below so you can check her out. She did a review on this palette as well. So thank you, Crystal and Alijah Storm Cosmetics. I was really excited when I wanted to try out a new indie brand, but also to be able to review it for you guys. This palette is only $17.95. and it comes with 18 different shades. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the packaging online, I was kind of like, it looks kind of cheap. Like, I thought it was the old school Coastal Scents kind of plastic black, but it's not. It's actually cardboard, which I really like. So this palette is called the Iconic palette, and you have a lot of YouTubers that we're all very familiar with, and that's who these shade names are actually named after. So you'll see a lot of very familiar names in there. I think this was a really cool idea. It also has a mirror as well, which, you know, I am a huge fan of having a mirror in my palettes. So I love the colors in this palette. I love that there are some neutrals, so if you don't want to go too crazy, you still have neutrals that you can do with just a pop of color. But there's also so many purples that you can do a beautiful purple look like I've created today. There's this beautiful mint shade. There's some bright pinks and reds, which are super in right now. So there's so many fun creations you can do with this palette. This palette is cruelty free. I'm not sure about vegan friendly, but I do know that it is cruelty free, which is a plus. I'm going to insert some swatches right now. These swatches will not be as good of quality as I would like them to be. I did film them on my camera, but lost all that footage due to a bad SD card, so there's not much I can do about that. But I will show you what I did for my Instagram when I filmed it on my phone. When I swatched them, everything was super pigmented and I was really impressed with the quality. If you want to see how I created this look and how these eyeshadows perform, just keep watching. Since we're using brighter colors today, I'm going to take this ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is their whitest shade in Fair 00. There are so many beautiful colors in this palette, I don't even know where to begin. I think I'm gonna do more purple or more pink. That's where I am torn. I think we're gonna do purple. So we're gonna start off into Rich, which is a matte lavender color. Super pigmented. It's so beautiful. Pretty lavender. It is definitely kind of a more pink based lavender. The pigmentation on this is already working like 10 times better than the BH Cosmetics Festival Colorful palette I got. I had a really hard time building up those pigments, and so far this one's working really nicely. I mean, lavenders I feel like sometimes can be hard to build, so it's really good. Next we're gonna go into Gabriel, which is this purple here. It's like a grape purple. Wow. Super. I think that this purple is even working more pigmented than the Jeffree Star Purple and the Jawbreaker palette. It does have a tiny bit of patchiness to it, but overall the pigmentation is still there. Yeah, definitely a little bit patchy with the purple. I feel like that can be pretty normal with these types of shades though. I think darker purples like this are harder to formulate. To kind of blend that out, we're going to take Jackie, which is this color here. And it's kind of like a pinky purple shade. We're going to go right on top of that. Next we're going to go into Nikita, which is this light purple shade here. Beautiful. We'll try it not wet first and then wet. But I always use my brushes wet, so... But that's not bad. Wow. Let's wet it. This is a really beautiful color. I'm going to do everything I did to the crease and the top to the lower lash line. My final thoughts on this palette is that it's a really fun palette. It's very affordable, and I love the fact that you're supporting another YouTuber, someone who's growing just like I am, someone who's just starting off, and it's really hard to grow, and I think it's awesome that he's already created his own makeup line. I think that would be something really awesome to do. I have no idea how you go about doing that, but it'd be really fun, I think. Really impressed. I can't wait to play more with this palette. I feel like this palette is good for pretty much everyone, especially if you've been wanting to experiment with color but you're not sure. Like, you thought about buying the Jawbreaker palette but you didn't want to spend the money on it. I'm not saying that this is a dupe for it, but it does have some fun, crazy, bright and vibrant colors in it, so, and you're not spending too much money that if you end up not wanting to use a lot of color in your look, you didn't waste a bunch of money. So it's a fun palette, especially for those of you just starting off with colors. I really like the concept of this palette, and I love the colors in this. I did have a little bit of a harder time with some of the mattes, especially the very pigmented purple. It is very pigmented, but just kind of, it started getting a little bit patchy. But that's not something that scares me away from this palette or something that would make me say don't buy this palette, because I feel like there's been a lot of higher end palettes that I've had the same issue with. Like, there's some Jeffree Star palettes that I've even had that issue with, and everybody loves Jeffree Star cosmetics. So I don't think that that's a reason to be like don't buy this palette, but just know that you might have to work a little bit harder, but that's pretty normal with bright, crazy colors. I did use a kind of whitish base, and maybe I should have powdered that. That probably would have helped with the blending as well. I do want to do like a 2 looks in 1 palette in the future with this one, so let me know if there's any specific colors you want to see used for that. I really wanted to use these like pinks and reds, so next time I probably will use those, but just let me know if there's any specific colors that you would love to see. But I think he's doing a great job. He also recently launched some liquid lipsticks as well. I don't know how those are because I don't have them. And then I think he's also getting ready to launch a brand new palette. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds for him and his company. I will also link his YouTube channel down below. So if you want to check that out, you can. Go check out Alijah Cosmetics. If you check them out, go ahead and let them know that I sent you over there. I'm not like affiliated with them in any way, but again, I think it's really fun to support smaller brands as well as smaller YouTubers. So go check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have a great day. Bye.